It's the dead of night. A cold wind sweeps over the battlefield. In the darkness, a faint hum breaks the silence. Then another. German soldiers freeze, eyes widening in fear. They know what's coming. Nachthexen. The night witches are here. These fearless women were part of the Soviet Union's 588th Night Bomber Regiment, an all-female squadron formed in 1942 during World War II. And they weren't just any pilots. They were the only women in the world flying combat missions during the war. Their mission? To bomb enemy lines at night, disrupting German troops and striking terror into their hearts. Every night, they soared through the skies in rickety old biplanes, and their tactics were so effective that the Germans gave them a chilling nickname, the Night Witches. The name wasn't just for show. The sound of their planes cutting through the air was like a broomstick sweeping overhead, a terrifying signal that bombs were about to fall from the sky. The Germans feared these women and their silent attacks. Here's the twist. The Night Witches flew Polikarpov Po-2 biplanes, planes so outdated and slow, they were meant for crop dusting, not combat. But what these planes lacked in firepower, they made up for in stealth. Their wooden frames allowed them to fly low and avoid radar, and the Night Witches turned this weakness into their greatest strength. These women faced incredible challenges. The biplanes had no radios, no radar, and no weapons for defense. They flew with open cockpits, exposed to the freezing elements. Imagine flying in the dead of winter, wearing multiple layers and still freezing. But they didn't let the cold or danger stop them. Their bombing runs were pure genius. To avoid detection, the Night Witches would cut their engines mid-flight, gliding silently over enemy camps before releasing their bombs. The Germans often didn't know they were under attack until it was too late. And these weren't just one-off missions. On any given night, a Night Witch could fly 8 to 18 bombing raids. They'd return to base, refuel, rearm, and take off into the black sky again, night after night. No rest, no hesitation. Despite flying the slowest planes in the Soviet fleet, the Night Witches were devastatingly effective. They dropped over 3,000 tons of bombs, wreaking havoc on German supply lines and outsmarting their enemies at every turn. Even with limited firepower, their precise bombing made them legends. The Germans were so afraid of them that any soldier who managed to shoot down a Night Witch was awarded the Iron Cross, one of Nazi Germany's highest honors. That's how legendary these women became on the battlefield. But their success came at a price. Many of the Night Witches knew they might not survive their missions. They often flew without parachutes because in those planes, if you got shot down, there was no chance to jump. You either completed your mission or you didn't return. Their commander, Marina Raskova, was one of the Soviet Union's most famous aviators. She had to fight tooth and nail to get these women into combat, breaking through massive gender barriers in the Soviet military. When the war started, women weren't even allowed to fly combat missions, but Raskova changed that forever. By the end of the war, 30 Night Witches had died in combat, but their courage left an unforgettable mark on history. 23 of these brave women were awarded the title of Hero of the Soviet Union, the highest honor their country could bestow. When the war ended in 1945, the regiment was disbanded, but their legacy has never been forgotten. These women inspired future generations of female aviators and warriors. Even though Hollywood has yet to bring the full story of the Night Witches to the big screen, their heroics live on. They were true pioneers, showing the world that anyone, no matter their gender, can be a hero. If you're inspired by the bravery of the Night Witches, hit that like button, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories of history's unsung heroes. Who knows? Maybe their story will be the next great Hollywood epic. Thanks for watching.